Hi there, this is Tim with another video of rF2 racing simulation, and this is a race from Silverstone with me in the GT2 Corvette C6R up into 7th place in the GT2 class. It's a 48-minute race that I've edited down some of the highlights, which this race was pretty action-packed, lots of time competing with AI that were pretty good. Moved up into 6th around the outside there. I was actually a little bit too careful passing some of the AI in this race. And you'll see that throughout the course of the race as I battle the GT2 and GT3 cars. Still the first lap. This is now a pretty long lap. And obviously with races that are this long, I decided this race not to actually pit at all. Little collision behind, as you saw there, but I'm fine. Skipping forward, now it's lap 2. Jumping to the inside of a GT3 car there. Completed the pass. And still lap 2. The inside of another GT3. Lap 3, same corner. Just look into the inside of a GT2 car, one of the other Corvettes. Dive on the inside. And that's the pass done. Now up into 5th place in the GT2 class. Okay, we're now on lap 6, and as you can see it's dark, so in terms of the lighting cycle, this is probably maybe 1-2 a.m. in the morning. Basically, as far as the lighting cycle is concerned, it's 2 minutes to every hour. That's why I'm doing a 48-minute race. Lap 7 now. Yet another GT3 car to battle past. He's trying to cover the inside here, force me on the outside, so I'm going to actually try to stay out there. Not as much grip here on the outside. Ran a little bit wide there, but that does still put me on the inside for the next turn. And there we go. So there's now another Corvette in front of me. That's the GT2 car that I'm now attempting to pass on the inside here. Not brave enough to make that happen. I do actually have damage turned on, so that's why I'm a little bit careful. A little lift. Having to take care of my tyres, of course, because I am actually having to make these last for the whole race. No pit stops. went for the outside there, and he actually moved to the outside to block me, but that did put him side by side with the GT3 car, and he had a little bit less grip, so I've managed to actually get past him there. That puts me into 4th place. And skipped forward to lap 9 now. It's still dark. Still running 4th. Still behind that grey GT3 car that I was behind in the last clip. In the draft here, getting closer and closer. And closed in onto braking quite a bit, but not really a place to pass. Looking to the inside here. Easy on the brakes. Door to door, side by side. Oh, little bit of a nudge from the GT2 behind me, so he goes past, and then another GT3 tries to. So now I'm back in 5th again. And now those guys are in front, trying to battle it out. Get myself side by side again here. A little bit of a tap again. He goes to cover the inside. Having to be so easy on these tyres. You can obviously wear the tyres out pretty easily. You can flat spot the tyres as well. So you do have to actually drive within your limits. It's very, very easy to overdrive the car in rFactor 2. Lap 11 now, still dark. Still running 5th. Closing in here, looking to the inside. He's moved over a little bit to block there, so I'll just let him go. Looking to the inside here. A little bit more daring than I was earlier. I really need to get going actually, you know. But he's still side by side with me. And he just edges in front, but now I'm on the outside again here. Trying a little bit of a crossover move. Not quite close enough, but I probably have a better run than he does. He's looking to block the inside, and there's a GT4 car there that we just both missed. And he's on my inside here. I drift really wide there. You can see the sun starting to rise in the background as I'm still side by side with this guy. That must be at least a third of a lap, maybe half a lap. But I've spent side by side with this guy. Lap 12 now, and you can see the sun is almost coming over the horizon. Still battling it out with this blue and white Corvette. A little bit of contact there. That slowed me up quite a bit. And he's got some contact with a GT4 car ahead of him that he's having trouble lapping. Got to be really careful not to run wide here. These GT4 cars kind of play havoc, but you know, if there's any flaws with the AI, that's the best way to show them, is to have some cars like the GT4s around with these much faster cars racing. Interesting bit of trivia. There's actually a clock on the pit complex to the right of us here, and that actually shows the real time of day. So I'm going to guess it's maybe 7 a.m., 8 a.m. By where the sun is right now. The clock that's on the building there shows the real time. And obviously with accelerated time, which I'm running, I'm actually running 30 times faster. So the sun comes up 30 times faster than it would in real life right now, due to the settings that I've selected. And the clock is obviously running 30 times faster than real life as well. So if you haven't ever seen that in rFactor 2, you could go look for it. That's a GT4 car spinning out of the way. And this GT3 and GT2 Corvette right in front of me are still battling it out. This race felt really good, you know, there was a lot of side-by-side action for me, which is quite nice. And at no point did I feel like they were going to really take me out of the race, but here you can see I'm still behind that blue Corvette, but I've now got another Corvette behind me that's actually threatening to pass as well. Passing a few of the GT4s, the Nissan 370Z, those are. Quite a pack of cars now, all kind of being held up behind this GT3. The GT3 is a Chevrolet Camaro, if you were wondering. Closed in pretty good under braking there. The yellow and black Corvette though is right in my mirrors, real close. I was a little bit slow in the final turn there, so he's just looking to the inside. I moved to the right side to block, but not enough. He managed to get past me. Oh, the car ahead has gone off the track. Came back on though in time for the corner. My tyres are really going off now. There's really not a lot of grip out there, but the fall off for the other cars seems to be pretty much what I'm experiencing as well, so didn't make things too difficult. I just find myself kind of pushing to the outside of all the turns, running a little bit wide on most of them, and I end up having to adjust my line in a couple of turns as well, to kind of cope with the understeer. Ran wide there. That would actually be a penalty if I did it more than that one time. Whoops. The blue and white Corvette running wide a lot, possibly experiencing tyre wear like I am, and I'm still running 6th. You know, that's the crazy thing, is how competitive it felt this race was. Going to the outside here after being blocked from going on the inside. Still side by side a little bit here. Well, just not enough grip out there. Get a little bit of a door ding from one of the GT3s. I'll have the race report and the championship standings and everything on my blog if you're interested in seeing them. Up ahead you can see the blue and white Mustang running wide, losing it coming across and collecting the yellow and black one. So that actually moved me up to 4th and gave me a little bit of a gap. As you can see, there is another Corvette 3 cars behind me, but I was actually able to keep clear of those and did actually finish the race in 4th. So, like I said, it felt a really competitive race. By lap 17, I think there was 23 laps done by the end of the race, but by lap 17 I had managed to pass that grey GT3 that was holding up the group of cars. And then towards the end of lap 17 of 22-23, the lead GT1 car passed me down the start-finish straight. So that was me lapped, so I didn't even manage to keep on the lead lap in this race either. But great race, lots of side-by-side action, really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, bye.